Pinardo ni Pangulong Rodrigo Duterte ang 10 political prisoners kahapon. Ang isa sa kanila, isang consultant ng National Democratic Front. Yan ay ayon sa human rights group na Karapatan. Sa isang larawan, makikita ang grupo sa labas ng New Bilibid Prison matapos silang mapalaya. Nabigyan ng pardon ng 10 matapos ihayag ng chief negotiator ng gobyerno na si Silvestre Bello na magkakaroon sila ng informal meetings kasama ang NDF kaugnay sa posibleng pagpapatuloy ng peace talks sa darating na Agosto. Matatanda ang una ng pinalaya ng Pangulo ang NDFP consultants noong nakaraang taon, kasabay naman yan ang unang round ng peace talks sa Oslo, Norway. Nakatakda pa rin maglabas ng opisyal na pahayagang Malacanang ukol dito.
Not to criticize them, but just saying a few words, this is a democracy. Karami ko ng sundalong patay pati pulis at mga sinasabi pa nila na hindi pa bagay mag-martial law just for the sake of being on the other side. And as a lawyer, you have enough gray matter between your ears. Does it call the brain? The problem is they are not using it. And, sa ibang araw na lang. I have criticized them for lahat yung mga restraining order, mga project ng gobyerno na hindi natatapos on time because of judicial interference. That's not really what you would call part of their duties. But anyway, the majority of the justices sustained me at hindi naman ako man-declare ng martial law kung talagang hindi pwede. Ika-abogado ko. And we won by an overwhelming mandate. It was only one. Ang lahat pumayag, but ang iba naman gusto ng Marawi. Paano yung spillover? Well, you have to really use, and that's the reason why you have the chief of staff and you have the defense secretary. But in fairness to these guys, nung nasa Moscow kami, when I was informed that critical, maniwala kita hindi, walang military makasabi sa presidente, mag-declare ka ng martial law. No military would ever do that. One, it's out of order. Second, respeto. Because yung the use of word martial law, mabigat yan eh. Gera talaga yan. So I would tell you now, frankly, nobody, but sabi nila, sir, the situation is critical. So I was with General Anyo, General Lorenzana. I know him before when I was mayor 23 years ago. He brought the Scout Rangers 2nd Regiment to Davao City. I was then the mayor. That's why we know him. I know him. Kami puro yung, along the way na mayor ako for many years, nakilala ko sila. So sila ang nagsabi, the situation is critical. Sabi ko, are there civilians killed? Yes. Are the civilians part of the fighting force? Innocent. Sir, mga bata ba? So what might be critical to the other idiots of this planet is critical to me. Kasi namamatay na yung mga tao. So I declare martial law to save lives and to save the Filipino nation. Yun ang... Now, in doing so, I have to declare martial law and you have to fight the war. Mabuti lang kung magpirma. Magkasali ka doon sa away, ibang istorya yan. It's not easy to do that. But you are called upon to contribute your share of nation building, and sumasaludo talaga ako sa inyo. So, huwag kayong you will not be the last in this government of mine. Lahat ng mga equipments ninyo, lahat ng kailangan ninyo, kaagad-agad yan, bago. I bought you costing about billions of itong mga hospital equipments. More than once, and I have ordered specifically government that my presidential plane or planes gagamitin to ferry the wounded soldiers to Manila, especially those needing immediate and urgent medical attention, which cannot be done in the provinces. I bought you a barrack high-pressure thing. Lalo na kung wounded ka, hindi naman masyado, for 3 days, you are not extricated, and there is gangrene. Kung maipasok ko lang doon sa makina na yun, it can arrest the infection mahabol instead of putol o So these things that you need, binili ko na lahat yan. And I am sorry to inform you that I was only about 2 months president. I visited the AFP hospital. Napakamaraming kulang. Ano, do you believe it? Itong gobyerno na to, aywan ko noon pa to, na kakabiding lang, kaya sinabi ko kay Ubial, no? Do it in 60 days. Or do it this month. Kung hindi din yung palitan yung procedure, kayo ang palitan ko. Si Secretary Ubial mismo. I can't, don't give me that about bidding process. Kung wala naman magnanakaw dyan sa masali, at bakit patagalin nyo ng gano'n? Sabi ko, change the procedure or I will change you. Talangan lang natin. What I can guarantee you guys, pagkamatay kayo sa bayan ninyo, hindi kayo lugi. Walang korupsyon dito. At lahat na dapat sa inyo, mapupunta sa inyo. Lahat ng mga baril, lahat ng mga sabi ko kay Defense Secretary, bago. Hindi na ako tatanggap ng helicopter baski kanino, Gema Amerika o I will not accept second hand. Magbili tayo ng atin. Kung hindi natin kaya, magbili lang tayo ng 5 muna, 6. But ako, gusto ko yung Air Force. There are 12 if 50As there. Baka makalabas ako siguro, maging mga 24 yan. We don't have to be credible Air Force for our country. Pero sa inyo, walang problema. And may sabihin ako sa inyo, hindi ako nagpapalakas ng atay ko sa inyo. I do not need personal loyalties. That's the least of my worries. Pareho lang tayo. You are as important as me in this government. My life is your life is not less important than mine. Akto presidente lang, but kung presidente ko, what? What do you contribute to your country? Sometimes you should die also. So ang inyong makuha dito sa gobyerno na to would be one of the best. That will be the best years of your kasi naabot rin ninyo. Baski naman sa Davao, I do not allow any policeman or military man going to jail for doing their duty. Yan ang maasahan ninyo. Ngayon, sige lang, demanda lang kayo. Sabi na, salvage, fine, go ahead. File the charges. I never really interfered. When they said that it was murder, fine. Because there will always be a time na it would be my call. Lahat ng pumasok sa gobyerno at nagtrabaho at sinunod yung utos, at kung legal naman, bakit ko papayagang ikukulong? Paki mga pulis, minsan ganun talaga ang style dyan, I will never allow a policeman to go to jail for doing his duty on my orders. Itong martial law, anything that happens here, the consequences, good or bad, it is my responsibility. I and I alone. Akin yan. Kaya sige lang sila dyan. May demokrasya to. But there will come a time, demanda mo, hearing kayo, tapos may judgment. Pagkatapos, akin na. Bakit kayo magka-problema? May pardo naman. Hindi pagkatapos ng sentensyado, ka dito, bigay mo sa huwis yan. Restored to full political and civil rights. And a promotion to both. Wala nang diretso. Ngayon, kung yung mga abuso na, hindi naman kasali sa trabaho yan. Pero magprangkahan tayo dito kasi puro batikos na kaninyong mga police, army mo. Wala akong army nang umaabuso. Ang utos ko sa army, pumatay. Kung tingnan ninyo abuso yan, problema ninyo yan. So I have to save a country. So that's my guarantee to you. Tsaka bigyan ko kayo ng baril lahat. Kasi, hapon na. Kayo kasi palutaw-lutaw. I've been mayor for, my father was governor of Davao. Isa lang ang probinsya noon. I'm quite familiar with military and